Oh, are you okay? Are you okay, buddy? You've been knocked by a power zombie. And there goes Nick. And I'm gonna go back to my normal side. So, I've never seen this TV show.
Me neither.
And you were happy, Jim Cummings. So Winnie the Pooh was voicing the main character.
Well,
or was it the main character or someone else?
No, he voiced the villain.
Aw, now I'm disappointed. Winnie the Pooh's the bad guy now. But I really liked this, having never seen the show. The setup is kind of slow to start, but I guess it's good for us because we didn't really know anything
much
about
of the show.
Yeah, the humor's pretty good. I feel like, I don't know if there's multiple difficulties, but I feel like the show's aimed for like 10-year-olds, and we're like
5 times that.
Yeah. Yes, at least. But no, I love the style and like just the way that you've got your own like scrapbook or notebook, and like you can choose what to buy from the store. But the way they do it,
they have like this squiggly arm, which I find is really cool. I can't stop playing with it.
I love the design decisions with this game, and the brawling part sort of feels like, what if Mega Man was like a brawler? That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And like some of the character design, it sort of feels like rejected cartoony Mega Man characters.
Yeah, and some of the personalities, you can kind of look at this at a different angle and think of it like, this is SpongeBob if this was set in a world full of superheroes.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I love how the fact that you can respond certain ways, so it's sort of like an adventure game. It's got that sort of twist to it, like you can either say the cool thing or you can say like the really wimpy ballerina thing, and like
or the silly thing.
Yeah, so it's sort of cool like that you can.
Yeah, and like the way you get to choose that is, the conversations are all like in this Pokemon style perspective, where it's like the main character's in the front, the person he's talking to is in the back, and then like when you get to those choices, it cuts to like his head, and his head is like see-through, and you get to pick one of 3 options.
Mm-hmm. He's got 5 midget people in his brain, and they're all different personalities.
No, they're all different feelings.
It really feels like it's. I wouldn't say it's a beginner brawler, but it feels like it's an adventure / RPG. That's what I really feel like. It's. I don't know the different, and you can pick up like your Powie Zowies. You can get different people that join in. It's sort of like super moves, but. It feels like it's an RPG light. Like they tell you a little bit. They even tell you where you go in your like notebook thing.
Yeah, like you can scroll through and go, okay, I'm supposed to meet this person over here.
Yeah.
There was one moment that threw me in for a loop where it's like, you got to go to the dojo, and I'm like, okay, where's the dojo?
And then I saw it was like around the corner from.
It's like at the literal corner of your eye. You'd have to like search all over the map for it.
That's the thing. I didn't find. Well, I didn't really play the beat 'em up parts so much, but it didn't seem that hard.
At the same time, it actually felt sometimes epic. Like, I had this fight with a guy named Daryl, and like we were like punching each other. We were like I was jumping over him, stomping on his head like a Goomba.
Now that I think about it, it kind of reminds me like the way that the characters are kind of big and the way that they jump. It kind of reminds me like way back for the Final Fight game on the original Nintendo. It was one of the last NES games ever released from the Nintendo, and the characters were kind of big like that too, and like all the moves, like they were very exaggerated. That's what kind of reminds me of.
I think
the game that came out like feels like 30 years ago.
And one of the coolest boss fights I've ever been in, which is like a literal introductory boss battle.
It looks like a homage to like Mega Man.
Yeah, like this
large Skullman from Mega Man 3.
I think you're talking about like the Junk Man from like Mega Man 7, where it's like like that giant. I think it was Punk. I don't know. Anyway, so
but I definitely, this game is $25. I thought it was going to be like a multiplayer,
a co-op.
Yeah, like a co-op beat 'em up. But honestly, the way it is pretty cool too. I think for the $25, like, really can't go wrong with it. It's unless you're looking for something that's really hard, then you probably will find this game too easy. From what we could see, you can't like change.
Yeah, this isn't Sekiro.
Sekiro? Yeah.
Sekiro.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun and just it's very colorful too. That's what I thought was really cool.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I would definitely give it at least an 8 to 9. It's just very interesting. You kind of want to know like what's going to happen next. And
like the setting and the writing is so good. Like again, this like on paper the whole idea of like SpongeBob, but he's a superhero. Just like I don't know how that's gonna work. But then you play the game and it's like, okay, I'm starting to get the idea of how this game works.
He kind of looks like a Kid Rambo or
yeah,
you know, the Karate Kid.
So I guess the son of Rambo.
Yeah.
Like, you know that movie, like, it's just called The Son of Rambo, but they misspelled Rambo because, you know, they're kids.
Are they going to say, like, The Son of the Mask or something? Or...
No.
No, we're not going to go there. Yeah, so I give it props. Definitely check it out. It's one of the cooler games on Steam that's sort of cartoonish. I feel like there's not a lot of cartoonish games. There's a lot of retro-looking games
but
on
not
Steam.
A lot of... you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me a lot of, like, Pajama Sam.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm talking
about?
So, like, you have, like, this kid main character who wants to be a hero, and he goes around talking to people. He kind of has that same Pajama Sam voice to him, which is cool. The only thing that's holding this game back for me is it's the adventure game aspect of, like, I go over to talk to a person.
Oh, and
this person tells me to do something.
Yeah, that's the thing, the backtracking.
Then you have to go back. Like,
I was thinking that when I saw it.
Like, one of the objectives is to go look at this van, see that it's vandalized, go to the guy who owns that van,
it kind of feels like a fetch quest.
Yeah, tell him it's vandalized, go back to the van, but you're now in a trash can.
Yeah.
Because you have to look, and that's when you fight Daryl, and then...
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe the rest of the game's not like that. I hope not. So.
Yeah, but even then, I mean, this game is too fun, and, like, that is not a detractor for me. I like this game. I give it 9 out of 10 for it.
It's kind of like a Zelda fetch quest. Yeah. All right.
Let's go be heroes, Jim.
A-okay.